Hey, what's up guys? Today I will show you the American action thriller film Captain America 2. So, as we saw, part 1 of this film concludes that the body of Captain America was taken out after 70 years from the ice and was revived. Now in this part, we see the scene after 2 years. When Captain America was trying to live in this era, Nick Fury comes to him. He is an aged man. He talks to Captain America about a mission in which there will be a girl companion of Captain America. Her name is Natasha. This is a secret mission and the team was made for it. An agent was leading them. This mission was basically to escape some people from Hydra's imprisonment. They were imprisoned in a ship. Captain America goes to that ship with his team. Going there, we see the leader of the place. His name was George. Here they fight. George starts kicking Captain America. He was also attacking him with his hands. But Captain America defends himself with his shield. After it, Captain America also hits him while using his shield. George was about to fall, but his body was so flexible he flips and again stands up. And he starts kicking Captain America. He says to him, "If you are courageous, so put off your face mask, fight with me without your shield." Captain America fixes his shield behind, he takes off his mask and they start fighting. Captain America means Steve was also hitting George. George was also fighting as well. Then Captain America comes in anger. He hits him with a door. Due to it, the door breaks and they fall inside. George's head hits the earth. Due to it, he gets faint for some time. It was the room where Natasha was. She was copying the data from the ship to a USB. Then Captain America comes to her and she says, "I have done my work." Before they leave this place, George comes to his senses. He again gets ready for the fight. While saving his life, Captain America comes to his headquarters. He tells Nick Fury everything. Here Nick Fury shows him 3 satellites. With their help, they can destroy any of their enemies. With it, Natasha gives him the USB in which she copied the data of the ship. Having it, Nick Fury becomes happy. When he sees it, there were many code words in it. They need a lot of time to decode it. This task wasn't easy. The name of their company was SHIELD. It was a famous company. It was the same company in which Captain America works, and Natasha also. They know there is a spy in SHIELD, who is with Hydra and Hydra is against SHIELD. Its man is there. It is a dangerous thing. Nick Fury was going to his home. On his way, he gets into an accident. He was surrounded from all sides. There were the police. Then we a man there who had covered his face. But he is known as the name of the Winter Soldier. Nick Fury is a genius. He leaves from there and comes to Captain America. It was the house of Captain America. Nick Fury tells Steve, "My life is in danger. The data which Natasha copied, I have the USB. Many people want to get it. Someone attacked me on the way and Hydra is included in it. I don't want them to kill me. Right now, take this USB. So if someone will catch me, they will not able to know that I have the USB. The data we got after facing a lot of problems will be easily wasted from our hands." But then one more attack occurred there. This attack was done by none other than the Winter Soldier. Due to it, Nick Fury dies. To escape himself and data, Captain America runs from there. None was bearing the loss of Nick Fury's death. His body was taken to the hospital and requests them to revive him. "We need him," and they start working on it. Now Captain America goes to the head of SHIELD. He says to him, "I know the USB in which you've stolen data." Nick Fury had it. Nick Fury comes to meet you last night. It means you have a USB. So give the data to me silently because you are not too elder. That I don't know anything about the data and you are having it. Do you even know how dangerous is it? Here, Steve refuses. He says, "I don't have any USB." Saying this, Captain America leaves from there. He comes to an elevator, but the head doesn't like this. He says to his companions to attack Captain America in the elevator. He was already suspicious about it. As the people of the head comes to him to kill him, Captain America pushes the button of the elevator while pushing them. Escapes himself. And he comes out. Natasha was also worried about Captain America. She traces him. She calls him to her while taking the USB from him. She tries to read the data. After decoding it, they come to know their own company SHIELD, its second branch was in another country. There were many data on them. If they will get it, their agency SHIELD will get a lot of benefits. They go to the city where was the second branch of this agency. Going there, they only find the old computers, nothing else. A clip plays on those computers. It was of the scientist. He doesn't want that anybody will come here for data. It was clear in those recordings that Hydra also has all the information about SHIELD. Because many people of SHIELD come to Hydra as well. Some spies of Hydra also joined SHIELD. That's why SHIELD can't get any benefit from stole Hydra's data. Even Hydra wasn't interested to know about SHIELD data. It was all a lie because if they don't need to steal the information. So why Hydra sends its spy in SHIELD? They are just being distracted here. On another side, a satellite activates and Nick Fury told Captain America about this. That it will kill our enemies. The enemies belong to Hydra or are connected with it. So the satellite considers Captain America and Natasha the people of Hydra. It throws missiles on them. Due to it, the branch of this agency was destroyed. But Captain America knows there is a way underground it. He takes Natasha from there and saves her. Meanwhile, Captain America realizes the man in their agency who is spying on them, connected to Hydra, was none other than his head. The head sent some people in the elevator to harm Captain America. Why their own head will do this? Now Captain America and Natasha can't go to the SHIELD agency. Because the head blames them as traitors. They also don't have any weapons now. From here, Captain America goes to the army unit, there he meets his companion. His name is Falcon. He also has a main character in this movie. Captain America tells him everything. Here the three team up means Falcon, Captain America, and Natasha. When they make a team they come to know there is one more spy in SHIELD, he is supporting Hydra. He was a bald man with glasses and Captain America holds him. He blackmails him that if he will not tell him the truth he will kill him. Here the man tells, when you see the scientist of the Dark Skull, he was talking to you about Hydra. After it, due to it, the satellite feels you are Hydra's people. It tried to attack you. And destroyed that building. This is the plan of Hydra to occupy your 3 satellites. It has taken one of them. Now see, soon the time will come when 3 satellites will work for Hydra. And those were beneficial for SHIELD, as Nick Fury said. Captain America says to the man with glasses to come with them. Tell us about the place where this is happening. The man sits with them in the car. They haven't moved at a distance. Meanwhile, the Winter Soldier attacks them. He takes the glasses man with him while breaking the mirror of the car. That's why you tell them about us. He has taken him with him to kill him. Because he deceived them. Now Captain America doesn't want this. They hardly find a man who is telling them everything, so he goes out with his gun to fight with the Winter Soldier. As the fight starts, the mask of the Winter Soldier removes. Seeing it, we will be shocked. The Winter Soldier was none other than the friend of Captain America, Bucky Barnes. Here is that how Bucky Barnes become a member of Hydra. Why does he work for Hydra? Because in part 1 when he fell from the train, we feel like he is dead, but Hydra's people saved him. They wash his mind and talk against SHIELD. Even against Captain America. That he starts working for Hydra. In the next scene, we see Captain America goes to meet Nick Fury. He is revived now. Going there, he comes to know actually, Nick Fury wasn't dead. He was just acting so that Hydra will spare him. His assistant saves his life while taking him to the hospital immediately. Now he is fine. Captain America becomes happy to see him like this. Nick Fury says to him, now we have to see our next mission. As you know that Hydra has hacked our all satellites. You just have to change the setting of the satellite's chip. So they will again connect with SHIELD. And don't obey any other agency than SHIELD. If you will not do this, they will start firing the other countries through this. Now we see inside the SHIELD agency that a satellite is being launched. There were some members of the Security Council. They will take part in it. The head was also with them. He was a traitor. Captain America announces there are spies present among us. We have to recognize them. Because I know the satellite is hacked, Hydra will use it against us. I request you all to support me. On another side, we see the Security Council and the head was also included in them. There was an old lady with them. She suddenly points a gun at them. She starts kicking them. They were shocked that she is a member. Why is she doing this? Then the old lady says, I am Natasha, and then she comes to her genuine getup. She says, I just acted to come with you and spy on everything. Your people are so innocent. Nick Fury also comes there. He says to the head, the data you stole from S.H.I.E.L.D., decode and return it to us. While refusing him, the head says, how do you come here? You were dead. What is the benefit to give data to a soul? Here he makes fun of Nick Fury. Then Nick Fury removes the cloth from his eyes that he used to wear. In fact, he has advanced technology in his eyes. He can read anything, even the eyes of the front person. The memory of his brain, with it can also decode. Nick Fury reads the data while seeing into the eyes of the head. And also decodes it. With it, he says Natasha to kill his all companions. Then they kill all of them while firing them. Captain America was also doing his task nicely. As Nick Fury told him, he goes inside the satellites and removes the chips of Hydra. And fixes the S.H.I.E.L.D's chips on them. Due to it, S.H.I.E.L.D. again can control those satellites. Nick Fury's assistant was controlling them. But Bucky Barnes means the Winter Soldier comes there. Captain America doesn't want to fight with his friend. Because he still has those memories. The time that he spent with Bucky Barnes nicely. He doesn't know about the hate in Bucky Barnes's heart for him. Because his mind was washed to this limit. While hanging with the satellite, the Winter Soldier fires Captain America. After it, he comes and punches him. Captain America was silent, he wasn't saying anything to him. Then the satellite catches fire and its parts fell down. Meanwhile, Captain America tells Bucky Barnes, this satellite is now occupied by us. The Winter Soldier stops punching him. As the satellite destroys, they fell into the water. Falling down, Captain America was faint. Bucky Barnes means the Winter Soldier was alive. But don't know what he remembered there. He takes Captain America out of the water while pulling him. He goes towards the forest and disappears. After it, none knows about him. Here the scene changes and we see Natasha. She was talking at the press conference. Now everything is fine, we have defeated Hydra and everything is now under control. Now in the last scene of the movie, we see Captain America and Nick Fury together. They were standing on a grave. It was none other than Nick Fury's fake grave. Nick Fury says to Captain America, don't tell anyone here that I am alive. Let people think I am dead. So none will chase me. None will think the good person of S.H.I.E.L.D. can fight with everyone is still alive. Because I want to do work against them being hidden. It is the better option. In the end, we see Captain America and Falcon together. They were still in the search of Bucky Barnes. With it, this movie ends here. You can watch the videos of such thrilling action film by clicking on the skin. If you like our videos, you can like, comment and share. To get daily updates of the channel's videos, you must subscribe and turn on the notification and play the bell button. Thank you so much for watching the video with your precious time.